Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a very exciting reading. This reading is going to be basically letting go of this and then do this instead. Every pile has directions for you. So whichever one you pick is where you're going to be guided to go to and what you're going to be guided to let go of, and then what you're going to be guided to bring in instead. This is a very special reading for me because I got this idea this morning while I was doing a Lakshmi prayer. And I think this is going to be something that a lot of you guys are going to be interested in. But before we get started, actually, first, I want you guys to pick a pile number or a charm or an image. So pile number 1, the antlers. Pile number 2, the mermaid. Or pile number 3, the snake. You can, of course, watch all 3 if you're guided to, but while you're picking, I want you to really use your intuition, use your heart, and which one your eyes jump on the most. While you're doing that, I do want to let you know, a lot of you guys may not know, I actually have a book that I wrote about 2 years ago, and I never really advertise it. It's on Amazon. You can get it. It's very affordable, and it has a bunch of spells in it, So if you're interested, head over to Amazon. The link is down below. But with that being said, go ahead and choose which one you need. You can pick 1, or you could pick 2, or you could pick all 3 if you want. And let's get into your reading. Pile number 1, if you picked this image or the antlers. Now the antlers, let's get into this one first. This represents growth. Okay, so there is some sort of growth here that needs to be happening instead of what's actually happening. So let's get into what your message is. I only have a few cards. They're all oracle cards. I wanted to do an oracle reading. And the first card that comes up for you guys is to surrender negative thinking. Now this card is very beautiful because if you look at this card, it's a tree and the leaves are kind of shedding. If you guys can see, let me zoom you in right there. I don't know if my camera's gonna zoom. There you go. It's a bunch of leaves that are coming out, but the leaves turned into birds and they're flying away. Now, there's a story of 2 trees, right? One tree was very scared to shed its leaves. It was like, oh my God, I'm gonna become bare. And like, my leaves are gonna fall off. What's gonna happen? I'm so scared. And the tree right next to it was like, I'm excited. I'm going to shed all my leaves. These are old leaves. They're dry. They're dead. There's no use for it anymore. And then I'm going to bloom into a brand new fresh leaves. And I'm going to look like a new tree and just fresh and big and beautiful. So one tree was so scared to shed the leaves and the other one was not. Now I feel like you are in that phase where you're that tree that doesn't want to shed the old. There might be fear, might be insecurities, maybe uncomfortable, whatever the case may be. Or you may have lots of negative thoughts about something that is actually good for you. Meanwhile, what you're being called to do is to let go of this thinking. You have to find a way to let go of this thinking. If you go on my Etsy shop, I actually just put up a scripting template. All you need to do in that template is print it out and sign your name on it and your intentions on it and keep it on your altar. And it is using the Shri Yantra, which is something that I have used for over 14 years to manifest everything I've ever wanted. So just in case if you guys need a little bit of guidance, head over to my Etsy shop. But you have control over your thoughts. And this is something that we don't think that we do because sometimes we allow our thoughts to just spiral. And if we get into a rut, then we stay in that dark, deep hole. And that's where you need to come out of. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. And that's something that I've been doing. And that's something that inspired me to make this script on Etsy for you guys because I use it too. And it helps a lot. It helps you to focus your thoughts on where you need to go, what you need to manifest, what you want. And it's just guiding you towards that kind of thought process instead of where you are, which from what I see, it's stuck in negative thinking pattern. Okay. The next card that comes up is surrender to the wisdom of your body. Now, this card says to listen to your body's messages about a person or a situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. Now, sometimes we get stuck in a rut or negative thinking patterns because of what we consume, content-wise, food-wise, conversation-wise, books-wise. Like, what are you consuming? What are you feeding your brain? And understand how it's affecting you. I actually watched, I don't know if you guys watch her name's Anita Serene, and I love watching her readings. I don't really get time to watch a lot of it, but I watched one yesterday, and she said something that really, really resonated with me. And she said, like, what you consume, it molds you as a person. Like, you become the person you are of what you consume all the time. So if you're constantly consuming gossip channels, what does your life look like right now? If you're constantly consuming crime shows, what is that bringing into your life? Is it bringing you more panic, anxiety? Or sometimes you can manifest crime, or like something bad by consuming this kind of content. Now, I'm guilty too. I love Kendall Rae. I love watching her videos, but I always make sure that after I watch, and Kendall Rae is like a crime channel. She covers a lot of stories, and I just love it because I do want to know what's going on around me, what kind of people there are out in the world, what are they doing? I like to do it as a study. Like, why did they do that? What made them do that? It's just very fascinating to me, but it is also negative because it's crime shows. So I have to wash it down with something positive, or read a book, or like journal, or do something creative for myself to wash that energy out and bring my energy back up into a positive state. So that's something you have to do. Now, this reading is for let go of this and then do this instead. Let go of your negative patterns, and every time you catch yourself in a negative state or negative thought, and here's how you'll know that you are in a negative state or negative thought or negative pattern. You won't feel good. You'll feel more anxiety. You'll feel more frustration, depression, upset, angry. Low vibrational feelings will come when your thought process is negative. That's how you'll know. Become aware that you need to change something. And that's why I feel like if you are able to, if you want to, if you're interested, go purchase my script from Etsy. It's very affordable. It's just one page, and it just redirects your mind to a more positive state. And you can actually fill this out and print this out as many times as you want to after you purchase it. So yeah, if not that, I would recommend for you that every time you're in a negative state, and this was hard for me to do. I used to do gratitude journals and gratitude lists every single day, every morning and every night. And it changed my life, and it propelled me into the life that I have now, which is a dream, And I fell off because I got busy and life happened and stuff like that, but I'm getting back into it. And I forgot the power that it has. Literally within 2-3 days, you will see something in your life. Make a gratitude list. And I know when you're stuck in a negative rut, it's hard to sit down and pinpoint and look at everything you're grateful for. But you have to, and watch what happens to your energy. So sit down and write a list of 10 things in your life right now that you are very happy for, that makes you happy. And I want you to go comment either all 10 of them down in the comment section down below, or I want you to write it down on a list in a journal or something like that. Okay? Or you can use like 10 bay leaves. You can get bay leaves on my shop too. 10 bay leaves, and write down I'm grateful for, and it has to be everything that you are already grateful for. And watch your energy change. Even if you don't want to do it, even if you don't feel like doing it, force yourself. Make yourself do it. Sometimes when we are sick, when we have the flu, we don't want to take the medicine. We don't want to eat. We have no appetite or something like that, right? Or even after somebody passes away, or you go through a breakup or a serious major life change. You don't want to do something, but you have to, right? Taxes. You don't want to do it, but you have to. Treat this as something like that you have to do this for your health and your finances and your relationships, okay? Lots of purples in your card, which means you're going to be taking leadership of your life again. I feel like you lost control, and that was something you need to let go of, and I'm kind of guiding you how to pick yourself back up using spirituality. Okay? And when you can change your insides and your thoughts and your emotions, it's very powerful. It's more powerful than any spell you could ever do. And so I want to guide you to do that. Okay, the next two cards that come, first one is chanting. So I want you to speak it out loud. Go on your altar, or if you have a trusted friend, family member, therapist even, someone that you trust, you can speak it out loud to them. You can speak it out loud to the deities that you work with. Speak it out loud to your pets, or just to yourself in front of the mirror if you need to. But I want you to speak it out loud, because there's a very powerful energy when we speak something out loud. Because I've said this before on my channel a few times. If you put your hand on your throat, right, and then talk, do you feel that? Like, pause this right now and say an affirmation right now. And if you want to, I would love to know what your affirmation is. Comment it down below. Put your hand on your throat and speak it out loud. Do you feel that vibration? You feel that vibration physically in your hand, between your hand and your throat. You feel that vibration between there, right? It's very powerful, because when you speak it, that vibration is even stronger. So you're being asked to speak things out loud. Use your voice. I feel like a lot of you guys have lost touch with your voice and how powerful it can be. Okay? The next card is a sweet treat. Treat yourself to something. Bake something, make something, like a sweet treat. And it doesn't really even have, because I know sometimes you can't really have, some people cannot have sweets, right? So make something that is sweet for you, which is, it could be like, I don't know, French fries, or like, what I really love is, okay, tell me if you guys like this, because I'm obsessed. Carrots, and then sliced cucumbers, and you put some tahini on it, and you put some ranch on it. Oh my Lord, it is like so good. That's a sweet treat for me. But what is it for you that could be a sweet treat? Like something that you just have been craving, you want to give it to yourself, whatever it may be, and however your diet can handle, right? Treat yourself to something. This will change your energy. Okay, if you want to do home cooked meals, if you have not been to a restaurant in forever, go to a restaurant and treat yourself. I don't know why popcorn came into my head. Is some of you thinking about popcorn? Like, you can make your own popcorn. You could just buy the corn and pop it yourself and flavor it yourself. I don't know why popcorn. You know why? That's like very alchemy to me, because you turn one thing into another thing. This little seed, right? Little seed, hard ass seed. You cannot even eat the seed. You can't bite into the seed or anything. But once it's popped, you can eat it and you can flavor it. You can do whatever you want. You can bake with it. You can put marshmallows in it and make a Rice Krispie treat thing with popcorn. I don't know. There's a lot of things. You can mix it with trail mix and M&Ms and all that stuff. There's a lot of things. You can make it savory. You can do a lot of things with that little tiny seed. You have that seed within you. You just have to pop it and flavor it and then enjoy it. Okay? And the last card that comes up is the image. Now, these cards I absolutely love because they are so beautiful. They're so colorful. Now, this reminds me a lot of crown chakra and throat. Ooh, look at this. Throat chakra energy. I was just talking about that. The vibration of your throat chakra. Look what it could possibly look like. But we don't see it. We can only feel it. Only when we feel the throat. But when the words come out of our mouth, we don't see it. We don't see that vibration. Actually, in that movie Aquaman, I'll never forget this scene. He went down and I don't remember. I watched this movie so long ago, but I do remember the scene where when he would like, there was something I forgot, but like you could see the vibration under the water. I don't know if he spoke. There was like somebody that was like dormant or like asleep for a long time. I don't know if it was his father or like the girl's father. I'm not sure. I forgot. But when he came to life or when he spoke or something like that, you could see the vibration underneath the water. So now outside the water, through the air and through the universe and stuff, we don't see the vibration. In water, you can see it, right? But out here, we can't see it, but it still exists. Now, what I love about these cards right here is when you turn it around, there is a beautiful message. Now, this says, beyond the mind. The mind moves us through the logistics of life so we can function in the world. Oh, this is perfect, you guys. However, endless mental chatter, self-doubt, limiting stories, and subconscious programs can keep us in our suffering. The negative thinking, you guys. Step outside mind-based limitations. Listen to your gut. Listen to yourself. Listen to your body. Looking at things in an overly logical way will hinder you and obstruct access to your superpowers. Yes, that's why you gotta retrain, right? Your mind. The past may be ruining you. It doesn't say ruining, but for some reason I said ruining you. The past may be running you and making your mind spin, so you cannot see what is really in front of you. What a beautiful reading, you guys. Consider what your heart and your gut are telling you. Your gut. Yep. What would the situation at hand feel like if you released all fears and worries? That's exactly what you're being called to do. Are these concerns even yours? Are you worrying about things that don't even have anything to do with you? Like, and that could go a lot of ways. Are you like taking care of somebody or taking care of something that is not even like your business to take care of right now because you need to take care of yourself? Okay? Those are your cards. I would recommend also, if you can get some kind of decoration or paint it yourself or print out a photo or something of deer antlers and keep it near you for a few months. You could do a lot. You could paint it. You can buy a painting or a decoration or something. And then if you have some of my conjure oils, like money oil, love oil, whatever it is that you try to manifest, I have oud oil. Oud is, oh, it's so lucky, you guys. Whatever you feel like, if you want to purchase one of my oils on my Etsy shop, you can actually rub it on your painting or your antler decoration or whatever. Hobby Lobby has really, really cute ones. I think Michael's and Joann's might even have some. You can go to the thrift store and probably sometimes even find the real ones. I don't know. But get creative with it. And that's your reading. If you want to book a private reading with me, head over to my Etsy shop. I have readings available. And I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye. Pile number 2. Everybody that picked the mermaid. Let's get into the mermaid charm first. So this mermaid charm has messages for you. And the message is for a conscious mind. So there's something about your mind, your brain, that needs some work. Let's see what it is, okay? So the first card that comes up, I have not seen the cards yet, but the first card that comes up for you guys is Surrender to Silence. And the message is, here, let me see if I can I? Yes. Yes? No. Yes. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. Your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, your plans. Silent. do it silently. Don't tell anybody. If you have a trusted person that you actually really, really trust, and you know that they're genuine in helping you, you can talk about your plans with them. But other than that, do not tell your plans to anybody and anyone. Don't. Okay? That's something, this reading is for letting go of something and then to do something else instead. What you need to let go of is telling everybody your plans. One or two here or there, people that you trust, it's okay. And if this is a case where, you need financial help or realtor help or doctor help, and maybe you don't want to tell other people, do it that way. Do not tell everyone about your plans. Okay, that's the first message that comes up for you. The next message that comes up is surrendering to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment. I feel like a lot of you guys have lost touch with the beauty of your life. You've lost touch of how to enjoy your life and what makes you happy. Kind of lost yourself. This attitude will keep you connected with the ecstasy of flow. So, okay. What makes you feel connected with your feminine side and what makes you feel connected to your masculine side? Masculine is very protector, provider, strong side. Feminine side is nurturing, caring, kind. How can you tap into both of these aspects of yourself? Okay, because again, this reading is to let go of something. Letting go, I think, okay, I think a lot of you guys have become so obsessed, maybe that's the word, with providing and protecting. Well, how am I going to pay the bills? How am I going to do this? How am I going to make this work? And then you lose that feminine energy of yourself, of caring and nurturing, because you're so focused on protecting and providing. The next card that comes up, this is a heavy reading, you guys. I feel like a lot of you guys are trying to manifest a new house, a new place to live. And I want to tell you right now, you can do it. You can manifest this, and you will manifest this. Just follow the directions of this reading. A lot of you guys maybe even have your own home, but you're trying to create a home in your home, but you're doing it all by yourself. I want to say, oh, this is such a heavy reading. You have to tap into your masculine and your feminine, and I want to tell you, you're gonna have to do it by yourself. Whether you're in a relationship or not, whether you're single, you're gonna have to do this for yourself, but you're gonna have to bring both of those energies into your life. Protector, provider, and nurturing and caring. How can you do both? And what I always say, the nurturing and caring part, you have to start with yourself. It's like when you're in an airplane and something happens, what do they say? You're going to have to put the mask on yourself before you can help another person. So it's like that kind of situation. You're going to have to put the mask on yourself. You're going to have to do it for yourself first. Whatever this may be, It's different for everybody. If you want to get deeper into it, book a reading with me. You can book a reading with me on my Etsy shop or email me at my email down below. But it is something you're going to have to do for yourself, and you will do it. You can do it. And I don't care if you believe in yourself or not. I believe in you, and I believe you can do it. I believe anybody can do it. So if you need help, message me and let me try to help you, guide you in any way that I can, is what I want to say. You have so much wonder. You have so much awe. You have so much beauty in your life left to experience. But you're stuck in a situation where you won't let yourself experience it because you don't have your me time. You don't have silence. You don't have time for yourself. The next card that comes up is Nourish Your Temple. Take care of your body, girlfriend, honey, boyfriend. Listen to your body. What is your body telling you? Your body will give you messages and signals. Sometimes it will feel sick. Sometimes it will feel like it's dehydrated. Sometimes it will feel like it's hungry. Listen to your body. You know, sometimes we buy Louis Vuitton purses. We buy Gucci purses. We buy YSL perfumes. And we take care of those things. We make sure that they're clean and nice and well displayed. What about our body? Our body is worth way more than these things. Yes, these are luxury items. But our body is also a luxury item. It's like a suit. It's like a meat suit that we were blessed with in this lifetime, and it's only ours. Like every single YSL purse is different. Like the stitches might be a little bit different here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like they're all handmade. So are we. But we are handmade by God, or whatever you believe in. We're handmade by them. Just like those purses. We are exquisite and beautiful and worthy of taking care of and maintenance and to show off. The next card that comes up is a health checkup card. I want you guys to get a health checkup. Okay? If you feel like you have a cough or sneezing or something wrong in your body, a pain here or there, get it checked out. Now, for me specifically, sometimes I'll go to the doctor, or sometimes I'll go to like a Reiki worker or a spiritual worker or something like that to balance my chakras or something like that. So what is it for you that you feel in your heart that you need? Get that done. Now the last card that comes up, and this, I love this deck right here because the images are so beautiful. And on the back of the image, there's a message. And the message is stepping through. Step in and step up all those dreams or projects you've been resisting. I do see that, like you're blocking yourself, kind of. Now is the time to start, even if it is just one small element of the bigger picture. No more excuses or tomorrows. Okay, I keep like burping. If you guys can hear me, And when I burp, I feel my throat chakra picking up on a lot of you guys' energy. You guys are not speaking. There's something about speaking. There's something about talking. There's something about releasing what is in your heart, like verbally. Okay? Whatever you have, whatever you have been putting off, the universe is now pushing you to make it happen. You may feel a little outside your comfort zone, but that is where the magic is. It's scary, yes, but trust me, that's where the magic is. You may need to plot a course, invent a way through, or take a leap. Break it down. Allow the puzzle to come together piece by piece through the courageous act of making a start. And your start here is to take care of your body, to take care of yourself. Okay? Spend some time in water, showers, baths, nourish your temple, face masks, body masks, okay? Masculine, feminine, make sure you can do both together. Research it, do it together. And your house, your domestic life, whether you need to stay there or leave there, think about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you guys want to book a reading with me, because this is generic, but if you book a reading with me, I can tap into your specific energy. And you can book a reading with me through my email or through my Etsy shop. And I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye. For everybody that picked pile number 3 or the snake charm or this image right here, let's get into your reading and see what it is you need to let go of and what you need to start doing instead. So the first card, that's so funny. Oh, look at that. Do you guys see that? Literally, you picked the snake. And the first card that popped up, I haven't seen these cards yet. I just shuffled them. Now, first of all, the snake charm means false assumptions. So, and this one, this card right here is talking about surrender your desire to control people. What other people do is not any of your business. You need to just control your own reactions and your own behaviors and your own patterns. I would highly recommend you guys go watch pile number 1. This card says being over-controlling can sabotage relationships, and to more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. So instead of trying to control and dominate the situation, whatever is going on right now, just take a step back and focus on yourself. That is a huge, instead of doing that, focus on yourself. This also does seem like somebody, like, it just wasn't being truthful to you. Somebody just, or a situation, it came about where you just found out some truth or something like that, and now you're just kind of moving on about your life knowing this truth. It's also kind of like a Kundalini awakening, and sometimes when your Kundalini awakes, that's another message of the snake, is your life kind of becomes turned upside down. You know, all your chakras are opening up and things in your life happen and you feel like you were losing control. But don't try to force the control. The next card that comes up is Surrender to Your Soul's Path. This is a very beautiful card. It says your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. Yes, I do want you guys to go watch pile number 1. That word right there, specifically growth, tells me that there's messages in pile number 1 for you. So watch that after this. But you're being called to, instead of focusing on people or the situation at hand, focus on something beautiful. Go out in nature. Enjoy something, like in a natural environment, a natural atmosphere. You know, maybe even try eating a little bit more natural foods instead of just shoving your face with junk or whatever you have at hand, or like eating something really quickly, which I see a lot of you guys might be doing. Now, the next card that comes up is make a vision board. So instead of allowing your life to dictate or your situation or other people or your circumstance. It dictates to you what and how you should be. Take control of your life again. Make a vision board. Set your sights onto something that you want to attract instead of focusing on something else that is really draining your energy. So cut out pictures from magazines, hop onto Google, print out some things that you want to manifest, or just write it down, script it out, whatever you do to manifest. You can do a candle for just general positive luck and good fortune. Like, there's a lot of things you can do, but I am recommending you guys reroute your vision and your focus. Instead of focusing on others, focus on yourself and what you want. Your health goals, your spiritual goals, your relationship goals, travel plans, things like that. For a lot of you, I see beauty, like makeup type of an energy. For a lot of you, I see artistic energy. For some of you, I see like yoga instructor type of energy. And some of you, there's a lot of like active service that you want to do. So do it. Instead of focusing your attention somewhere else, do that. Okay? The next card that comes up is movement. Now with this card, you're being asked to create movement in your life. Only you can. Your energy right now is going towards something else, and you're being asked to move it somewhere else. And only you can do it. Exercise will help you get your energy circulating. Being creative will help the neurological pathways in your brain to heal and find solutions. Movement. Okay? And the last card that comes up is this. How beautiful. Right? Kind of looks like a uterus. And it says unique gifts. We all have gifts to bring to the world. If we all did what we truly excelled in and enjoyed, our talents and abilities would enable our communities and our planet to thrive. If you haven't connected with your purpose, look at your quirks and what they are telling you. What makes you unique? Right? Look for the positive sides of your oddities and traits. Things you have considered shortcomings might be the qualities that enable your gifts. Are there things you'd like to try or feel pulled to explore? Now is the time to follow these whispers. You may never know what they reveal. Take your attention away from this and move it towards this. Excuse me. And be careful for people that don't have your best interest in mind. That's another thing, There might be people that just are using you or just don't have your best interest in mind. Be careful of those people. And instead of focusing on them, focus on something else or other people that are genuine in your life. Okay? If you want to book a reading with me, go ahead and head over to my Etsy shop. I have some readings available. And I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye.